We're here in Denver, Colorado for what should be another exciting game. We're glad you could join us for our first broadcast of the year. Today's matchup looks like it'll be a great battle between two very evenly matched teams as the Colts match up against the Broncos. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels here for more great NFL action with my partner, John Madden. And hold on, because this is going to be a good one.
Well, we definitely have one heck of a game coming up. One reason is because we get to see this guy throw the football. He's got all the tools that you look for in a quarterback. It doesn't hurt that he has some great receivers to throw to.
Lally will be his go-to guy once again, and for obvious reasons. He's one of the better route runners and always seems to make the catch in traffic. Stopping this combo hasn't been easy for many defenses, so we'll have to see what type of coverages they go with to prevent these two from doing a lot of damage.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Well, the teams... We'll go back to the play on the field. Hansen is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 24, back deep to return.
Sends it sailing. From the 1. The Broncos will start the drive from the 19-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Get at him, Pete.
Thomas gets set. Gets the toss to the left. Into the open field. He goes down at the 42. Portis contributed with a nice gain there.
And you talk about great vision and being able to see holes and make guys miss. This guy can do all of that.
First and 10. Ball on their own 42. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
This offense, John, could have a very big day running the ball against a defensive unit that's really struggled in that area. Under pressure with the throw. Great pass. And he's brought down at the 15.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
First down and goal to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. Toss play to the left. Portis was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Only one man back. Lally in motion. Crosses it out to the right. About a 2-yard gain here.
The ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
So now we have 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Dropping back, gets the pass off. Touchdown, Denver. Big time catch in the end zone, John. Boy, how did he break free?
I think they just lost track of him running around back there. They keep a better eye on him the next time they get down there near the goal line.
Elam comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. So the offense puts together a tiny string of plays that ends with the ball in the end zone and a touchdown on the scoreboard.
No matter what kind of field position you start with, as an offensive player, you got to be thinking touchdown. These guys kept their eye in the end zone, and that's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back deep to the
Good distance. From the 10. The Colts will start this drive from the 25-yard line.
86 on the return.
They got nothing. Stay up,
On the call, closing in, gets rid of it, sheds the tackle. Good route running by the receiver, who was right there to make the catch.
That one was all about timing. The quarterback let it go, and the receiver looked back just at the right time.
Denver comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Dropping back, pressure, throws it, the defense has it. The offensive line couldn't do the job, and the pressure forced him to make a bad throw into coverage.
I tell you, you don't get a whole lot easier than that. He was right there, the quarterback makes a bad throw, and he brings it in for an interception.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
We got nothing. Fire out. Come on, partner.
Gordon loses the defender, hurdles the defender.
Who needs to pass when you have a running game like this?
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and about 1. Ball on the 32-yard line. Thomas sets up.
You got him. Here come the heat.
Going to the left. Portis didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Third and 1. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Breaking free. Breaks free. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Man in motion. Cross play to the right. He shakes the defender. The running back gets about 3. Seven yards to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Third down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
On the cover. Third and 7. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Under pressure. Slings it to the outside. Tackle at the 19-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain.
Gain on the play.
Jason Elam lines up for about a 36-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. The kick sails through the uprights. Elam in to kick this one off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 86.
It's on its way. From the 5. Indianapolis down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
On the return.
First and 10. Hands it off. Gets the pass off, and that brings up second down.
Number 84, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Set. Get. Hut in there. Cowboy. Hut.
Closing in with the throw. Puts it on the ground. The Colts roll on it. A heads-up play allows them to keep the ball.
That guy was right there to make the recovery.
Third and long. Ball on their own 16. The Colts line up in a 5-receiver set pickup. And he's brought down at the 21-yard line. So he's unable to get the first after making the catch.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
Thomas sets up. Number 83, the motion man.
Come on. Get up.
Tosses it right. Picks up about 4 on the toss. Second and 6 coming up here. Thomas gets set. He'll get the call again. He can't wrap him up. Breaking free. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Denver.
When you talk about a dangerous back, this is what you have to be able to do. Not only get out there and outrun the defense, but have the power to bounce off a tackle and keep going.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. And he takes on the extra point. Another drive leads to another score. And they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustments and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
Elam will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 82.
He got all of that. From the 2. Stiff arm there.
They're in danger of this one being over by halftime. This is where they really need to put it together and get back into this thing.
They'll take over at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Hit him low. You got it.
Hand it off. And he's brought down at the 24-yard line. Gain of a couple on that carry. About 8 yards.
Let's go. Come on. This is great.
Anderson sets up. Dropping back. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. I mean, you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Denver comes out in their nickel package.
24-yard line.
Drops back with the throw. Turn, he has it. Can't bring him down.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
That all you got? Set. Hit him low.
Hands it off. Can't bring him down. Picks up a nice gain there, but he's cramping up, and looks like he's headed for the sideline. Second and short. Ball on their own 49.
Come on, get up.
The quarterback is back in the shotgun. Dropping back. Well played. He picked up just enough. Solid gain on the draw, and they convert for a first down.
He didn't get a huge chunk of yards, but he got past the marker, and that'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Will got back.
Another run. Runs over the 10. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline.
Gain on the play.
Seven yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Denver 17, Indianapolis nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Second and 7. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Back off, DB.
Man in motion. He tucks it away. Bell makes the stop at the 39-yard line. Picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's third down, 2 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Anderson sets up. Again with the run. Interesting play call there, John.
That's kind of a give-up play. Defense has really had their number today. Maybe they're afraid they would have turned it over with a pass play in that situation.
To line up for what will be his second punt of the game. Here's the catch. Fair catch. Their last drive resulting in a touchdown, mainly because of their running game. Let's see if that's their focal point once again here. To the air on first down. Pressure, gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up second down.
On the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 6.
Get the ball. Eagle left.
They give it to the halfback, and he stopped at the 7. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Throwing, room to run, and he's forced out of bounds at the 22.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Man in motion.
Drop back, drop. Get in there,
Gordon. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Thomas gets set. Dawson moves in motion.
Mad dog over.
Gordon. It's on the ground. The Colts. And a great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble.
Come on, partner. Get out.
Vincent in the backfield.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Snake out.
Going to the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Rosen. And he makes the grab. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Magic forward. Sideline to sideline.
He hands it off. Plows ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Look at him here. He wasn't going to be stopped on that one. He's a hard runner. He just shrugs off the defenders, and he gets in for a touchdown.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The defense did a pretty good job with the position they were put in, but the offense was able to get in for the score.
As a defense, you have to dig in there and hold them to 3 when you're put in a position like this. But that sure isn't an easy task when you're facing an offense that can move the ball like these guys do.
Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 24 back to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 5. Denver might be able to put this one away if they can get into the end zone here. Dropping back, Rosen, behind him, he has it. Number 83 is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd catch. 7 yards to go. Gordon, the lone setback, fakes the handoff. Pass ball's incomplete. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
The Broncos using motion.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw. Lilly continues to be a reliable target. That's his 3rd catch of the game. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Hand it off to the back. And that's a gain of about 8.
On the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2.
Let's go.
Ball on their own 39. Drops back, closing in, and it's complete. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Anderson gets set. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly.
With the pass, this pass is incomplete. He overthrew the target.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Spencer. Couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. Back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Pressure, looking for a receiver, unleashes the deep ball. The 10, touchdown, Colts. He didn't let up on that throw.
I'll tell you, I bet that touchdown pass knocked the air right out of him.
Owens comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play call.
They did everything they had to on that one. The end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Hansen is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 24 back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 11. Denver takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead. So they have 1st and 10 here. Passing on 1st down. Rosen almost picked off. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Using motion. Tosses it out to the right. Can't bring him down. He did a good job running through the defense on that play, dodging them along the way.
Yeah, he really did. That was a great run.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40.
Get at him, D. Set.
Going to the air on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. And he hits his target. Not quite far enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the guy calling the plays loves this kind of situation. Because on 2nd and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
To carry it, he just gets this one past the sticks. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
Thomas sets up, passing on first down. Gets rid of it, a little off target, but caught. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. Pressure coming with the throw. And he stopped at the 35-yard line. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points. Being in range like this, they probably want to conserve some time so they can get a score. They don't want to let the other guys have much time to do anything.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Hand off to the tailback. Decent gain, about 4. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
This might be a place where they come out in a passing formation, but actually run the ball to catch them off guard.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Denver calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. Portis couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Indianapolis with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. And that pass is dropped. The throw was right there, but he couldn't make the catch.
Rhythm and consistency is one of the most important keys to success when you drop back to pass the ball. But it's hard to find a rhythm and establish some consistency when you're the quarterback and your receivers are dropping passes that should be catches.
The kick is up. And it's good. He sends it right through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the game. Bryant gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. The kickoff team lines up.
Number 82.
Sends it safe. From the 6. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense.
Hey, here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
Closing in, looking for an option. Good play in the backfield by Mobley. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
Second and 15. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Drops back. They go with a draw. Denver will call a timeout here. That's their last one. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch. Good one here as the first half comes to a close with the score, Denver 20, Indianapolis 14.
Indianapolis 14.
Let's take a look at our halftime stats. The kickoff team lines up.
For the kickoff. Number 86.
It's on its way. Bryant downs it in the end zone. No return on that kickoff, and they'll get ready to start the drive at the 20.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Mobley stops the play in the backfield. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
And the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
Second and long. Ball on their own 17. They line up in the I formation. They give it to the halfback. Runs him over. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. The Colts line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Rolling out to his right. Rolls right. Pump faking. Gets rid of it, and he steps out of bounds. At the 31, the receiver made that first down catch look easy.
This guy's what they call sneaky fast. You don't think that he'll beat you. But defenders always end up chasing him, and he's making one catch after another.
And as the official takes a look at the play, so will we.
And the issue here is that the official called him out of bounds. Now you have to look at not only did he get both feet in bounds, but did he have possession?
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field stands. Denver will be charged a timeout.
And the coach took a chance, knew he'd have to lose a timeout, but that's the way it goes.
That turned out to be a good call. Even though it was challenged and they lost, the only thing they lost in the end was a timeout. The gain would have been much greater had it gone the other way.
And he'll get the call. He has some room.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
First and 10. They line up in the I formation. Vincent. They'll go with a play fake. Looking downfield, he hits his receiver. The receiver showing us some soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
Pressure, throws it, incomplete. Brown made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Anderson sets up. They'll bring him down at the 46-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Hansen will come into this game to punt. Watts sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Number 83 moves in motion. Crosses it out to the left. Portis didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
They'll go with a run once again. Breaks the tackle. Tackle at the 19.
Yeah, the defense has got to slow down this running game.
Third and 2. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Going to the left on the ground. About a 1-yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball right around midfield. Passing on first down. Throws it off target, but he gets it. Saw them drop back in coverage, then just threw a strike.
Yeah, he made the right read and found the open man. That's a nice play.
The Colts line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Anderson hits his receiver with a strong throw.
Not only can this guy make all the throws, he also rarely makes a bad decision out there.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Vincent. Pressure coming. Throwing. Incomplete pass. What happened there, John?
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Drops back. Under pressure. It's Riddle. Great throw. A display of great hands on that catch.
That receiver has all the tools.
The Broncos line up in the quarter defense. Vincent setting up play action with the pass. Off target, but he gets it. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 18-yard line. Man in motion. Maybe a yard on that kind of play. No more.
1 yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Anderson gets set. Again with the carry. Loose ball. The Broncos recover it. He got close to the end zone, but he just couldn't hang on to the ball.
The ball carrier always has to keep a firm grip on the ball. But when his team is deep inside the enemy territory, the worst thing you could do is fumble down here.
Closing in, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted. Purposefully. The defender is there to make the play.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
Here come the heat. Here come the heat.
And he's brought down at the 23-yard line. About a 2-yard gain here. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. Tossing it over the middle. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Denver comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure with the throw. Picked off. It's intercepted. The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Come on, get up.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Into the open field. Sharp skip over. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Using motion. Toss play to the right. Gain of about a yard there.
With the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 8. Ball on their own 27.
Ain't got nothing. That all you got?
Portis. They'll mark it at the 28-yard line. Pickup of about a yard on the run.
On the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Under pressure. With a catch on the run. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Portis misses. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's been a great game so far as these two teams move to the 4th quarter with the score Denver 20, Indianapolis 14. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 42. Thomas sets up. With the carry. Very little blocking to work with on that play.
Yeah, that's just great play from the defense. They play with great leverage up front and always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. On the carry. Gets away. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
With the carry, 7-yard gain on the play.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. They'll spot this one where it went out. First and 10. Fullback handoff. Right with the stop at the 35. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Stay after him.
Throws it. What a catch. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception that put some points on the board.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
The more touchdown drives, the better. Now they'll go back to the sidelines and see why they were able to beat the defense for 6. And they'll try and repeat those results the next time they get the ball.
Hansen in to kick this one off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 24 back deep to return.
They'll return this one. He downs it in the end zone. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball.
Catch the ball, man.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
First and 10.
To carry it, play action. Gets the pass off. With the adjustment, he has it. Great play in the backfield by Morton. He showed great concentration on that reception.
The receiver has that ability to make even the toughest receptions look simple.
2nd and long coming up here. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel pack. Fumble. The Colts recover it. The ball came free, and the defender was right there to jump on the loose ball.
Nice job to come up with that one. He always seems to be around the ball in good position to pick up any loose balls after they pop out.
Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge us because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Denver.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
It didn't hurt that the official had some great replays to look at, and they made it easy to overrule.
Only 1 man back.
3rd and 8.
Closing in with the throw. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Number 4 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Thomas will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
Hand it off to the back. Gain of about 5.
With the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
They need 6.
Target out. Hit the ball. Give it all you got.
Anderson sets up. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing short to the right side. 3rd down upcoming after the incomplete pass.
Intended receiver on the play.
Denver comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Knocked down. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On the cover.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. Thomas gets set. Hand it off. Loses 1 tackler. The 40, the 50, at the 40, the 30. He's finally brought down at the 18.
Now that's a brilliant run. And one of the big reasons he was able to get it all the way into the end zone was because of this move. I mean, he looks like he's playing on a different level than the other guys. That kind of deal.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Broncos can regain the lead with a field goal. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Clinton Portis got the carry and put it in for 6 for the 2nd time. And so the coach will keep the kicker on the sidelines and will go for the deuce to make it a 7-point game. Man in motion.
Hit the ball. Got the ball. Hut.
So they had to go for it. They just weren't able to convert for 2.
Bryant gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
Number 86 on the return.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
94.
Anderson sets up, using motion. Drops back, under pressure with the pass. The pass falls incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 19.
Eagle left. Set. Stay up.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The Broncos come out in the quarter defense.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Pressure. Throws it. Incomplete. It looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
Unable to get anything going on that series, he'll have to punt it away here. And he waves for the fair catch. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground, and let's see what they can do here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Looking for room, breaking free. The 30, the 40. Sidney records the stop at the 49. Great job on the line to spring him for a big game.
They opened up a hole that was big enough that my bus could have fit through it. Once he got through, he used his speed and acceleration, and he got a big chunk of yard.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Passing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Set.
3 minutes remaining in the game. On the carry. He has some room. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Broncos. That's the long run they've been waiting for him to break. And it goes for the touchdown.
He made some nice moves, put his foot on the gas, and headed right for the goal line.
Elam comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Down the field they went efficiently and effectively over 70 yards to the end zone.
Yeah, the offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown. Now they're going to talk with their coach, see how they can keep it from happening again.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82.
He got all of that. Nothing happened for the offense in their last drive as they went 3 and out.
86. First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Hit him low. Fire out. Set. Snake up.
Dropping back to pass on first down. And he makes the grab.
Now this is what a receiver with great concentration can do for you. He makes a catch and he knows he's going to get nailed. But he does a heck of a job of holding on to it and bringing it down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 34. Under pressure, gets the pass off, batted down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The offense is helped by that penalty.
That was just one of those stupid penalties. What was that guy thinking?
First and 10. Ball on their own 49. Using motion. No pass on first down. Throws it. And it's complete. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
2 minutes to the final gun.
Ain't got nothing. Set. Hut.
Closing in. Slings it out left side. And he's forced out of bounds at the 28. And it'll be second and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got second and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on third, and you still only need a yard or 2 for the first down.
Pressure with the pass. Picked off. Oh, great effort to get the pick.
The defense loves it. They know that they can head back to the sidelines and get a little rest.
This one is just about in the books. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Give it all you got. Set.
Going to the right. Courted. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Receives the handoff. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. They have 1 remaining. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 43.
Bring the pain. Is that all you got? Yeah. Set. On my right. Deal, lad.
Hand off to the tailback. Look at that power. Gain of 2. Thomas sets up.
You got it. Hit him low. Tiger out. Is that all you got? Go right under. They got nothing.
They give it to the halfback. Indianapolis calls a timeout. They have none left. Third down, less than a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Third and inches. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They couldn't get another first to run out the clock. They'll have to punt. Here comes the punter. He's gotten a lot of action so far. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Sideline to sideline. Let's go. Come on.
Vincent, the lone setback. They'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Launches this one to the left. He easily could have taken that one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Out of the shotgun.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Kasenko gets set.
Now you boom. Is that all you got?
Dropping back, under pressure, throwing. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Closing in, looking for an option, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. This is going to do it, barring a defensive foul. This will be the last play of the game. Drops back, pressure, looking for a receiver, throws it over the middle. The final score is Denver 33, Indianapolis 21.
Indianapolis 21.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.